every day. Yeah, yeah. Ooh, baby, I love.
For my semester project, I did pier research and observation. I went around to different piers in the Bay Area and observed and compared them. Piers are described as platforms sticking out into water that's supported by wooden beams that people walk along or use when getting onto or off of boats. In my research, I found that there are 3 different main types of piers. Working piers are used to dock larger ships like cargo ships or ferries. These piers can be very important to port cities like San Francisco. One working pier I visited was Pier 33 in San Francisco, which was home to the Alcatraz ferry terminal. Pleasure piers were founded in the early 1800s in the United Kingdom, and unlike other piers, these have different attractions like rides and restaurants. We're lucky to live next to one of the most famous pleasure piers, Pier 39. Like many other pleasure piers, Pier 39 has many different attractions, rides, restaurants, and sights to see. But one of the main attractions of Pier 39 is their sea lions. People come from all over the world to watch these creatures soak in the little sun by the pier. Like many other pleasure piers, Pier 39 attracts many tourists and is a fun time over the sea. Fishing is one of the most popular activities to do on a pier. Piers provide good angles for fishing, and you don't need a fishing permit to fish at these free fishing piers. For my project, there are 4 main fishing piers that I decided to visit in Marin. The first pier I went to was Paradise Pier and the Paradise Beach Park in Tiburon. This is a low-key, free fishing pier that extends out into the San Francisco Bay in the shape of a T. Even though there weren't any fishermen when I went out the first time, people commonly fish for halibut, sturgeon, and crab at the pier. Overall, this was a very peaceful and relaxing pier with great views of the San Francisco Bay. The next pier I visited was the Elephant Rock Pier in downtown Tiburon. This pier has a great view of the bay along with Angel Island and is also a very popular fishing spot for locals. Having the most creative design, this pier has a wooden walkway that is held up by 3 beams. Also, the pier is built around a large rock at the center of the pier. Being a great spot for fishing, people usually fish for leopard sharks, brown smoothhead sharks, stripers, and rockfish off this pier. The next pier I visited was Fort Baker Pier, right next to the Golden Gate Bridge. Although a common spot for fishing, people usually don't come to this pier for the fishing. They usually come to this pier for the view. Fort Baker has one of the best views in the Bay Area and is a common place for tourists. The last pier I visited was McNear's Pier in San Rafael. This pier is a popular fishing spot and extends into the San Pablo Bay in the shape of a T. For my last pier, I decided to get some fishing in myself, and this is the perfect spot to do it. Off this pier, people usually fish for leopard sharks, rays, bass, and sturgeons. Once I looked at all of my piers, I decided to make a model myself. I got materials together, built up a base, cut out some pillars, and glued it together. Overall, I had a really fun time learning about piers, and I thought this model pier was a great way to finish off my project.